What's up, everybody? Welcome back to How It's Done. Today we are going to show you how to repair some broken pipes for a drainage system. Now this is coming off the gutters from the roof. It's got an in-ground drain, and these pipes basically go in-ground to like a French drain type system. The problem is when your weed eaters hit this over time, it does eventually end up making a hole. You can hit it with a lawnmower too. You can see right here we've got a major area where it's broken, and what can happen from here is debris and stuff can get in here and it'll clog up your drainage system. So we don't want that to happen, so we're gonna walk you through how to fix this today on How It's Done. Alright, so for the most part you're not going to need any super specialized tools. Basically just a razor blade on this one. If you do have to take the gutter off, a lot of times you will have to loosen this piece up to here just to give yourself the flexibility to connect the line back up. They do have a much thinner, more flexible tubing. I like to go with the very rigid tubing because it's going to stand up a lot better to continual beatings from the weed eater. But yeah, basically just a razor. What you want to do is the lowest point that it's broken, you go in there and start to cut it away, and just continue to cut along the same ridge all the way across. You want a nice, even, flat cut along the ridge. And then once that's done, sometimes you'll want to go up through the middle here, but since we've got such a big opening, you really don't need to worry about that. Then we can get the rest through the inside here. Okay, we'll just clean up this edge a little bit here. And that's what I mean, the pieces fell right in there. So that's not what you want to do. See if I can reach in and grab it. There we go. Fortunately, I was able to get it. So now what I'm going to be using is a coupler for this. And this basically just pops in there and these little clips will pop into place. Now, depending upon how old this is and if you've had any ground shifting, you can see it's not exactly lined up. You might want to dig it up, adjust a little bit as needed. You might not need to do that. You might be able to get it to flex the way you want. Again, that's why taking this off is going to be helpful. But basically, then your conduit, or your piping, or whatever you want to call it, is going to connect right in there. You'll click it in. Let me just do that. There we go. Alright, now it's connected up. You can see it's solid. And now I'm going to go ahead, because we've also got this other piece, which is going to be the adapter, to go underneath here. And then it'll pop into place on that. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this right here at this line. And then just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that there, and we'll see if we can bend this to get it to snap in place the way we need, or if we're going to have to take this off. So I've got this cut the height that I need it at. You can see I shoved that in there, and it's right where it needs to be. So now I'm going to try moving it toward me, kind of like this. Putting that in there, and sometimes you can just manage to, yep. There we go. That's all there is to it. And I'll put a couple screws through here, hold it in place. But yeah, quick and easy fix. Then we'll move on to the next one. I don't know why they used the bigger ones. It's not the right size for these gutters. You can get pests and stuff going in there with them doing it like this. But yeah, always go with the right size one. Something like this. I mean, you can see it comes in 2 different sizes. There are bigger gutters. Not super hard to fix. Yeah, we've got that going on every single one of our downspouts. Gonna do something a little bit different over here, where it actually goes through the pavers. Already went ahead and cut this one off because this one was broken off pretty bad. This one's not bad right here, but since we're at this point, probably gonna go ahead and cut it off because it is the larger one, and we'll remove these gutters completely, these downspouts, and do something a little bit different, but I'll show you that in a later video. Stay tuned.